Shadow Man one more time. I'm not done yet. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me ask you a question, man. Drew Brees, right? I believe is the all-time leading passer in NFL history, right? Would you consider him better than Joe Montana? Or would you rather have Joe Montana on your team? Which one is it, man? I think we know the answer, man. I think, I don't think anybody thinks Drew Brees is in the GOAT conversation when it comes to quarterbacks, right? We know Joe Montana is, man. You speak about who is the GOAT of quarterbacks, Montana name is going to be mentioned, man. 1, 2, or 3. Mainly 1 and 2, right? The only other one is Brady. You know what I'm saying? 4-0 in Super Bowl, man. In one of the toughest eras in football. All right? So that's 1. But that's the equivalent, the reason I bring that part up is stats don't always make you the greatest because you own stats, right? Will Chamberlain scored the most points in the game. Does that make him the greatest scorer ever? You know what I'm saying? Like, he had 100 points. Nobody else came close to that but Kobe. But the reason I bring that up, right? Like I said, stats don't always tell the entire story. You gotta watch the games. And for Isiah Thomas to use stats to equate to saying guys are better than Jordan, that doesn't make any sense, man. We saw what we saw out there, man. And then, my man, parading around saying Isiah is the greatest of all time. Based on what? Are you out of your fucking mind, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son. You gotta be trolling, son. And they say, oh, well, and Isiah, even to him, he said, but I've beaten him 3 times in a row. You didn't beat him 3 times. The Detroit Pistons beat the Chicago Bulls 3 times in a row. That team, right? Because my cousin, he has, I have a cousin that has that belief too. Like, he doesn't think Isiah is the greatest, but he definitely thinks he's better than like guys like Bird, and because he beat everybody that ever. Larry Bird, look at the news flash, right? Larry Bird beat Magic and Kareem. He beat Dr. J, He beat that Milwaukee Bucks team with Terry Cummings and them. He beat Elijah on him, man. He beat Isiah, man. He beat Dominique, and he beat Jordan, man. Isiah didn't beat all those guys. First of all, Isiah, right? So you could say that you beat Jordan. You weren't guarding Jordan. Joe Dumars guarded Jordan, right? Joe Dumars led y'all in scoring a season. Maybe 2. I don't know. But Joe Dumars and you were like neck and neck in scoring. It was one year Joe Dumars averaged 20, you averaged 16. I don't know if that's GOAT status numbers. You were definitely the leader of the team. We're not arguing that. But to say you beat Michael Jordan, you was out there cooking, giving niggas 30 and 40 and all that. Like when you look at Jordan, you can tell the discrepancy on that team with the Bulls, right? Jordan's averaging 30, and Scottie Pippen was averaging 17, 18. Come on. Scottie Pippen had to develop this notion that Scottie Pippen just came and he started winning. That's bullshit. Scottie Pippen was coming off the bench. He had to develop, man. And who helped them develop Mike? The thing is, y'all had a better team. Y'all had a balanced team. Dumas was giving you 18 to 20 a night. You were scoring anywhere from 16 to 22 a night. In your early years, when you didn't have anybody in, you had the ball a little bit more. But then you had the microwave. He was coming on the bench giving you 11 to 15 a night. You had Adrian Dantley and McGuire giving you 15 to 17 a night. You had Bill Lane Big giving you 11 to 14 a night. Like, y'all had a balanced attack out there, man. It wasn't just Isiah and the Misfits. Like, you was carrying them. And come on, stop it, man. It's the greatest of all time. Shit, cut it out, man. He would have an argument if he was putting up Allen Iverson numbers and getting them and winning chips. Then I'd be like, yeah, that's a huge better argument. Joe Dumas got a Finals MVP. He only won 2 championships. Went to the Finals 3 years in a row. Turned your ankle. That shit might have cost y'all the series. But then you beat a depleted Lakers team. Remember, Magic got hurt. Pulled his hamstring. Remember that? So you didn't really beat a full-fledged Laker team, right? The Celtics were probably worn down. Larry Bird's injuries. Like, you weren't, like, come on, man. They beat that Trailblazer team. Give you that. They definitely had a good run. But this notion that you weren't out there guarding Mike. Now, he was guarding Mike. You know, saying shot Mike. They're not known for defense. Like, how's he the greatest ever? I don't get that, man. That's an awful argument, man. He might be your favorite player. That's cool. But you can't say he's the greatest. Come on. That's going too far, man. Even if you want to put him in the top 10, I can agree with you with that. Even though he may not be in my top 10, but, there's arguments for him to be there based on that run he had. But it wasn't just him cooking and killing. He wasn't just, like, carrying them niggas, man. Like, that was any team's predicated on defense, man. And balanced scoring, building big with the jumper. Isiah definitely gave you the assist. He was the point guard. But you had a balanced team. James Edwards and them out there in the post. Like, come on, you niggas had a mob out there, man. Rick Mahorn, John Sally, you had boozers out there, man. Cleaning up them balls, man. Dennis Rodman. You had a mob out there, dude. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because they wanted Hall of Fame players, that don't mean they have a mob, man. That was a well-balanced team, man. Chuck Daly, legendary coach. Stop it. Isiah Thomas, greatest of all time, just because they Detroit picked. Joe Dumas is guarding that nigga, man. Come on, man. You shouldn't even talk about Dumas. Dumas is guarding him, man. He should get more credit. He was only about 6'3", 6'4", trying to guard Mike. They had something called the Jordan rules where they knocked him out of the air. Like, Isiah was clearly the leader of the team. And I'm not saying he wasn't the best player, but it wasn't by a whole lot. Like, he wasn't like they didn't need you to go berserk out there. So I don't get it, man. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone, man. Let me get back inside, man. Many Face Publishing, man. I'm out, man. Peace.